powered time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
Someone!
This proves it. As long
Jeez,
as
what's up,
mortals
guys?
exist,
How
the
you doing tonight?
multiverse will have no peace.
What's up? Just chilling right now.
You found a power key. Go slot it.
Welcome. Thank you. Close.
Nah, I don't know who he is.
Save me! Please save me! Where am I? You're my savior.
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick. That's a new power key. Place it now.
I need help. Thanks. I need help.
You know what to do with that key.
Someone!
Need to find this B key.
You're a big help.
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
All existence is an extension of the gods. Without us, there is not a stitch. You mortals live. I won't hold back.
Flying Nimbus!
Holy hell.
Save me!
Take on. Let's go! Bastard!
Fucking Zamasu sold us out, bro.
You okay?
I owe you one. Ally needs your help. Don't
Flying
let
Nimbus!
danger await. Think, Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Stay calm.
The startup system for the super time machine is ready. Head there now. Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
What?
We were down a player from the start anyways.
The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer. The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it? Come on!
It is in your very nature to be fallible.
My vision for the world shall be realized.
More. Others. That stain the magic. By eliminating all more. I will restore the original splendor of
I'm close. You're good to go.
Here comes the pain! You? Let's go!
Enjoy your time alive, for it is all too limited.
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Man, we needed that last person.
The startup system's destroyed. The escape time machine's almost prepped. You need to head for the beacon that's indicated by a blue light. An ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. My vision for the world shall be realized.
I'm close.
A sewer transfer is heading your way. Take it down. This is bad. Somebody's down.
How dare you defy a god?
Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
My God, it's Dragon changing left.
Let's finish this.
I can already tell. I'm going to be sleeping soundly tonight.
Imagine he hit him with the stun and then a super attack and win the game. Yeah, let me know when you're ready.
leap on up and doing what he could to try to attack Whis, with Whis being shown catching Goku's punch, it only now appears as though his facetious comments towards Goku actually now had a payoff, as Whis went on to respond, "Good. That's what I wanted to see. If there's one trait that you hold over the warriors that you will be facing, it's your resolve to never quit, and it will most certainly be something that will help you," with Goku responding, "The odds may be stacked against me, but so as long as my heart still continues to beat, I'm far from finished. So what now, Whis? Now we will test to see where your mind is during our battle," Whis responds. "And remember, Goku, not everything you see with your eyes is what it appears to be. So let's resume," with Goku asking, "Wait, what did you... an after image? Wait a second, why do I sense my own power surrounding me? Is that me?" As all around Goku, it would only now appear as though he is indeed surrounded by none other than entities that look exactly like him, with each of the Ultra Instinct Gokus being shown having to point at the real Goku. It was only from there where each of them went on to ask, "What is your reality, Son Goku? Is the perception of your reality true? Does your reality precede perception, or does your perception precede reality? You are..."
You gonna join now?
To be judged, as from out of nowhere, with all of them then being shown blowing Goku away, which from that point had then resulted in Goku's body being shown having to crash within a nearby
Stuff in
lake,
the
but at the
background.
same time, all of this that was seemingly taking place had appeared as though it was only taking place within Goku's mind, as Whis went on to chime in, "Well, I hope he is able to break free from this psychological trap I put him in. If Akuma doesn't break Goku's body, then he will most definitely break Goku's mind." To which, with Goku's body being shown pulled under the water as he was gasping for air and being choked underneath, it was only as Whis was shown holding out his staff in manipulating Goku's reality where Whis went on to continue, "You are strong, Goku. I need you to break free from these chains and realize that what you are dealing with is simply all in your mind. Do not allow for your mind to be controlled or used against you. Look past these illusions and harden your mind in order for your spirit to be at peace," he says. "I can already see that he is about to undergo something terrible. Fight it, Goku." And fight it Goku tried, because with Goku being shown screaming in absolute agony as he was trying to figure out what was really happening, we only from that point then get to see how Goku's body was beginning to descend even deeper down into the water, as Goku went on to say to himself, "I'm drowning. Something's choking me and pulling my body under, but I can't break free. I won't make it. I need to find the source, or I will die." In which the second Goku had gone as far as to look down, in noticing that indeed there was a hand that was dragging him beneath, it was only then, upon Goku having to realize this, where a voice went on to ask, "Is it not clear to you by now, Saiyan? That voice, it's you. How are you here?" As to Goku's surprise, the individual that was dragging Goku down into the depths of the lake by also being shown choking him was none other than Akuma. With Akuma now further dragging Goku's body under, it was only from there where Akuma went on to respond, "You will never make it past Budo, but even by the stroke of luck, if you somehow did, I'd rip you apart. Your chances of conquering us in battle are hilariously delusional. I can't break free! As we only from there see how Goku was shown collapsing on down to his knees in the real world, back within Goku's mind with Akuma now shown slamming Goku's body down onto the floor, and just before them being shown grabbing onto Goku's neck, Akuma from that point went on to continue, "This is too easy. Having some trouble," he asks, "and now it's time that I finally go ahead and put you out of your misery once and for all." To which, as Akuma was shown having to open his mouth and getting ready to take Goku's head off, it was only from there where Goku began to hear voices. As these voices were now echoing his name, it was only upon Goku finally being shown snapping out of it, as the voices were seemingly coming from none other than Whis. It was only upon Goku now coming back into his own where Goku went on to shout, "No! I won't let you go!" "Easy now," Whis says. "Welcome back. We almost lost you there for a moment." "I'm alive? Akuma, the fourth strongest. I saw him." "No, unfortunately, Goku, you did not. What you just experienced was only but a small example of what Akuma is capable of. Reality distortion and dimension manipulation, Akuma's specialty in combat," he adds. "You did your best, but at least now I can see what needs to be fixed," he continues. "In a fight against Akuma, trust nothing that you see, but only what you can see through. Not just with your eyes, but with your spirit," Whis says. "A warrior who has mastered their mind is a warrior who is a master of their environment," with Goku responding, "But it all felt so real, seeing copies of myself being dragged underwater and nearly killed by him. So Akuma can warp reality into whatever he wants it to be? Oh, well, that's different. He's a master of illusion and magic." Oh, and so now that you know more about what you will be going up against, Whis says, "I don't intend for us to waste any more time talking about this, but rather have us continue your training. The better accustomed you become to the routine, the easier this will get for
What's
you,"
up?
he says.
Just working on
As from out of nowhere
editing
with
some videos
Whis
right
once
now.
again shown
Doing
attempting
some
to
YouTube
kick
shorts. What's
Goku
up
with
with you?
Goku being shown moving out of the way, it was only from there where Goku went on to respond, "Whoa, I was barely able to move away from that. I also want you to know that moving forward as we continue," Whis says, "my attacks will become more and more aggressive towards you." "Yeah? Well, I'll be right there ready to face whatever you throw my way, Whis. I wasn't expecting for this to be easy, but it sure as hell has been different than it usually is. Now show me more," Goku shouts. "I'm ready." But then, it was during the moment with Goku now announcing that he was ready where Whis from out of nowhere went on to strike Goku in the stomach by telling him, "Oh, well, okay then, Mr. Tough Guy. Since you're ready, then why wait? I am going to try and impale your body," he surprisingly utters. "If you think I'm bluffing, search my feelings and you will see." As with Goku quickly now being shown acting on instinct by grabbing onto Whis' arm, it was only from there where Goku went on to ask, What are you doing?" "Now I want you to imagine me as one of your opponents," Whis says. "If I were any of the four strongest, including the Grand Priest who ranks as the strongest, what will you do?" he asks. "I can assure you that if it comes to it, they will not hesitate. But will you? Remember what I told you. A fight isn't only to be won simply by using brute strength," Whis continues. "And if you can't summon the power to hold me back from taking your life, then what else will you try and do to stop me?" he asks. "I'm sure you can figure it out, but hurry now. It doesn't seem as though you have very long," with Goku uttering, "Ah, damn it. He's getting closer and closer. I'm holding him back, but I can't hold him back forever. Come on, come on." "I'm almost there, Goku. What are you going to do to turn the tides in this fight?" he asks. "If you don't act now, then you will likely be killed," with Goku uttering, "I won't lose. I can't. He's too strong to forcibly stop his hand from ripping into me. Think. Come on, Goku, think. If they try and do this to me when I face them, then how can I respond?" "Wait, of course," Goku says. "It's worth a shot." As with Goku now left with zero options in doing anything that he possibly could have in holding Whis back, that was when Goku quickly decided to sideswipe Whis' arm as Whis went on to respond to Goku by telling him, "Oh, well, that was quite clever of you. Very intuitive since you knew you couldn't hold my hand back for much longer." To which, as Goku was then shown making his way in doing what he could to punch Whis, that was when Whis went on to continue, "And although I can see that you are also getting much faster during the course of your attacks, you're just not fast enough to keep up with my speed just yet," he says. "Let your body move on its own. Act on your intuition to see where your opponent might be next, Goku." And that was what what Goku did, because the moment Goku had quickly turned around and immediately now beginning to sense Whis' presence, that was when Goku from out of nowhere had gone as far as to throw a punch by shouting, "There you are!" But even then, despite having to do this, Whis had now gone as far as to catch Goku's punch by responding, "Oh my! Oh, he actually did it!" Whatever ends up happening is likely going to be a direct result of my training with you, Whis, Goku says. I have to try, Goku says. Here goes! Kamehameha! As the very moment Goku was from there shown firing a point-blank Kamehameha directly at Whis, Whis had then quickly countered simply by having to put his hand up and splitting Goku's Kamehameha in half by having to tell him, "A powerful and effective attack, Goku, but you'll need to also evolve your arsenal of moves if you hope to do some damage against these warriors," he adds. "I can sense him," Goku responds, as within an instant with Goku shown having to throw his arm up as Whis had gone as far as to now move his way in, it was only before Whis could be shown successfully having to connect one of his attacks where Goku went on to respond, "Oh no you don't, Whis!" And this without question had now gone as far as to surprise Whis, because that was when Whis went on to ask, "Oh, that was an instantaneous response? You responded within the moment rather than thinking about what you wanted to do." "My body," Goku says, "how did it just do that?" "I'm starting to see exactly what Whis was talking about now during our training. I felt that spark just now deep within." My, very good, Goku. You are slowly starting to adapt the training methods provided to you. I'm quite impressed. Though I was able to spot many weaknesses and vulnerabilities during our fight, I have no doubt that before the day of your great battle comes, they will no longer be a factor, Whis says. To where all the while now, in the meantime, when then going back onto Beerus' planet and now seeing both Vegeta and Beerus shown locked in a very intense training session, it was only as Vegeta was shown down on one knee where Vegeta went on to say to himself, "How does he continue to fight like this? It's like he's some kind of a machine. His ability to use his destructive power is far beyond my own, but there must be a way for me to adapt. Don't think that because I'm on the ground means that I'm done, Lord Beerus. I'm just thinking." "Think as much as you want," Beerus responds. "You better stand back up and continue, Vegeta. Don't assume that a few scratches on my body is a victory for you, because it's not. You will either continue this fight or perish. That destructive energy that I sense coursing through your body is waiting to be mastered, waiting to be adapted in such ways where the only thing on the wielder's mind is chaos and..."
Hey guys, let's go.
Can you hear me? It's Trunks. I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots. You found a power key. Go slot it.
Welcome.
Bet you're pretty tough, don't you?
You're a savior.
Great! You know what to do with that key. hell? Hey, great!
Oh, man.
You found another power key. Use it quick. That's a new power key. Place it now. This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Appreciate it, homie. Stay tuned. We are trying to get some W's tonight.
An ally needs your help.
Welcome.
We don't know what danger awaits.
Thank you.
Think before rushing in.
Close.
Flying Nimbus! What's the big idea?
The startup system for the super time machine is ready. Head there now. The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer.
You're done! Scum. Scum. You? Take on. Do it! Got it. I'll take over.
I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of
Take on.
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Welcome. Close.
Uh-oh.
Say goodbye! Drop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it?
You all right? I owe you.
The startup system's destroyed. The escape time machine's almost prepped. You need to head for the beacon that's indicated by a blue light. An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there. The escape time machine is back. Whenever you have a beacon, you can call it again.
They're close. Whoa.
I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there. The escape time machine is back. Whenever you have a beacon, you
Nice
can call it
escape.
again.
And nothing less. You are the first mortal to actually go as far in pushing me this far, Vegeta. Dare I say, even being the first to actually harm me. You gave me a much tougher fight than Goku did, but that still won't cut it, Beerus says. If you're going to be representing this universe along with my title as being your master, then I will not accept anything less than absolute perfection out of you. Anything less than your best, and you will die. So now that you know, he says, break time is over, Vegeta. Why stop now when you already have my blood pumping? You've already entered into the realm of the gods, didn't you? So use that power to help you. What you choose to do with it is your choice. Now think fast, Saiyan. As without hesitation, Beerus was only from that point then shown firing multiple energy blasts directly at Vegeta. As with Vegeta now being shown struggling to stand back up, he only from there went on to respond, God damn it all. I can hardly even stand back up after all of that, but I can't let those attacks hit me. As it was right before these attacks had gone as far as to hit Vegeta, where from out of nowhere, we only then see how a massive wall of energy had then appeared in having to stop these attacks, as Beerus went on to ask, what was that just now? With even Vegeta himself also now being shown confused by this, that was when Vegeta went on to ask, what the hell is this? Where did this sudden wall of energy just come from? But Beerus Beerus knew, because it was only as this wall of energy was now slowly beginning to come back down where Beerus went on to respond, "Well, I'll be Vegeta." And here I thought you couldn't surprise me any more than what I saw come from you before this. Very good. Congratulations, Saiyan. You are now able to use a very rare ability that only we destroyers can use called the Barrier of Destruction. Though it is clear to me that you don't know how to use this ability, at least you are within the means of actually having it. What this means is that you are now moving ever so closer towards mastering the powers of destruction. Though you are still a long way from doing so, at least this is a step in the right direction that I want you in, Beerus says. How truly interesting. Now I'm starting to question what other secrets you are indirectly capable of. Well, I guess there's only one other way to find out, isn't that right? Now get it together. Let's resume our battle and see what else we can draw out onto the surface then. As with an exhausted Goku now being shown having to address Whis, it was only upon having to do so where Goku went on to respond, "I honestly don't know how you do it, Whis. Though I'm glad that we can finally start working on my weaknesses. How are you so good with your Ultra Instinct? I haven't felt this exhausted in a long time and we only just started training," he says. "But I can't help but shake this feeling that I had earlier," he adds. "It's like a spark that's trying to set fire inside me, but each time I try and bring it out, it fades away," with Whis responding, "And that is exactly why you will need to dig down deep in drawing this power onto the surface when you find it again," he says. "Your true potential has yet to be tapped into, and therefore, the faster you are able to find and bring this power out, the better. There is much for me to show you before the day of your fight comes, so I will need you to pay very close attention to everything. So, here," Whis says, "you're going to need this before we continue and leave this place. The planet that we will be going to next is going to be an interesting one for you. And being that you're slowly starting to progress, you will need to progress much faster if you hope to be any sort of match for the mightiest, so let's go." "So you and Kakarot are both leaving now to go and resume his training elsewhere?" Broly asks. "Well, actually, Broly, yes," Whis responds. "We're sorry for this sudden and abrupt intrusion, but we'll make sure to come and pay you one more visit before Goku's training is complete," he says. "You did well, though I can see that you still have trouble controlling your full power. And I think once we're done, we'll come back and help you fix that," he continues. "Thank you for your time and for your assistance, Broly. We will be seeing you very soon. Come now, Goku," with Goku responding, "Sure thing. And thank you, Broly. Once I'm done with Whis, I can't wait to fight you again. I don't know how you do it, but if I didn't use Ultra Instinct against you, then I would have been a goner. We promise to be back," Goku says. To which, as the two were then shown leaving, that was when Broly
I wasn't expecting to have this much fun. I'll do it.
Can you hear me? It's Trunks. I've set a super time machine,
Flying
as well as
Nimbus!
a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
Once I revert to an egg, I must bury myself underground for 3 days. There my form matures.
You found a power key. Go slot it.
Thanks.
I'm an android, you see, and you can call me by my name, Cell.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
Flying Nimbus!
say you messed me up. We still made it though. It's all good.
Flying Nimbus!
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. Great! You know what to do with that key.
Gotta get the hell out of here! Come out! Get out here right now! Flying Nimbus!
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Struggle all you want, but I will absorb you.
You have my thanks.
I'll do whatever it takes to...
You're a big help.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing
Flying
in.
Nimbus!
That's a new power key. Place it now.
down. Serious? Let's do this!
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
After image!
Somebody's down! Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. The startup system is under attack.
It's all
Stop
good.
it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it? The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer.
I'll show ya! Final flash! Stealth mode time.
Went on to respond, well, okay, how strange. As we only from there then see how moments later Whis had now brought Goku on over to a very mysterious and dark planet, with even Goku now putting the entirety of the planet into question. It was only from there where Goku went on to ask, hey, so, where exactly are we, Whis? This planet feels very weird. Well, that's because we are on a very special planet called Endeavor, and the reason why this planet feels so different than what you are normally used to is because this planet has a different time dilation, Whis says. A single hour on planet Endeavor would equate to 7 days back on Earth, similar to that of the time chamber, only here, the planet itself acts as an opponent, Whis says, meaning it can use the memory of your past against you, creating illusions, opponents, and many other things, with Goku responding, so it's like what I just experienced on Vampa just now, only on a much bigger scale? Are we the only ones here? And is the entire planet just one giant water planet? With Whis responding, correct. Gravity operates differently here too, so you might want to be at your very best when you start to engage. Oh, how freaky. It also feels as though the planet is completely empty, but at the same time, it feels like the numbers game may play a role against me here, but I'm not really sure on what I should be expecting here, Goku says. especially if this is supposed to be a continuously evolving world. And I leave the rest up to you to figure out on your own, Goku. Just remember what I told you and follow your instincts into digging down deep and drawing this ultimate power that sleeps within you onto the surface. I'll be watching in the meantime, with Goku responding, "Hey, wait, you're leaving? Hold on, he's gone. Well, I guess I'm all on my own out here. Oh, just great. I can feel all kinds of life forms around me now," Goku says. "I'm not really sure if this little island will hold or not, but I gotta make sure that I don't get thrown off of it," he says. Oh, and what's even more strange is that I recognize some of these energy signatures. As all a while in the meantime, when then going back to both Frieza and Cooler, we from that point then see a small glimpse of both Cooler and Frieza's fusion courtesy of the Potara earrings, as even with both scientists having to look on in absolute amazement, it was only from there where the scientist went on to respond, "Amazing, what an unbelievably terrifying power. And this is only their suppressed level 2? What do your readings say?" the first scientist asks. "Everything is starting to malfunction here." According to my data, even while masking their power, the second scientist says, "their fusion makes Lord Cooler and Lord Frieza's individual levels look like child's play. Oh, now just imagine if they started to transform. I can't even begin to weigh in on this," the first scientist responds. "But their merger is just as we predicted it would be. Their hour is just about up," with the second scientist responding, "which means the earrings were stable enough to hold them together just as we thought. 3, 2, 1. There, you see the second scientist shouts?
Alright, next match
They've
is starting in 2
separated.
minutes.
Quickly, start taking notes on everything that you were able to gather immediately. Yes, and with everything we've recorded here, the first scientist says, they will become much stronger the next time they decide to combine bodies. To whereas we only from there see how both Cooler and Frieza had indeed now separated, it was only as they were both acknowledging as to what had just happened where Cooler went on to respond, "I'm whole again. So, that was what Potara fusion felt like. I can't even begin to describe the power that I felt coursing through our merged body. What an interesting technique." With Frieza chiming in, "Now that was what I wanted to see. I can't believe the power output from a body like that. It almost felt limitless." As Cooler went on to respond, "Hey, Frieza, what was that form you were hiding from me?" he asks. "I was able to see into your memories as I'm sure you were able to see into mine. So what was this transformation that you were hiding from me?" he asks. "You said your golden form was the peak of your power, so what was that black form you were keeping from me? I demand answers now," with Frieza responding, "Oh, so you saw. Well, I wasn't planning on showing you that power just yet until you were ready, but you're right. I do have another power greater than that of my golden form, and it's a power that I had acquired through 10 years of training in a different realm. Here, behold," Frieza says. And with Frieza not shown wasting any more time, it was only upon his initial transformation where Cooler went on to respond, "God, it can't be. How was he hiding this much power from me before without me having to notice it? Or that little brat always wanted to hide things from me so I wouldn't find out, little worm." As lo and behold, with Frieza now going as far as to showcase his initial black transformation, it was only upon having to do
Alright guys, let's get this W.
Can you hear me? It's Trunks.
Flying
I've set a
Nimbus!
super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
Once I revert to an egg, I must bury myself underground for 3 years. There my form matures.
Are you here to save me?
Once I revert to an egg, I must bury myself underground for 3 years. There my form matures. welcome. Thank you. Will you take a look at this? Another moron who doesn't know their place.
Someone, anyone, please! Thank you so much.
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Will you take a look at this? Another moron who doesn't know their place.
Where am I? Stay calm. Stay calm.
I'm an android, you see, and you can call me by my name. Cell. That won't work for you.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Flying Nimbus!
We took too long to find the keys.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
No complaints for me.
Holy hell.
You're done!
Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go, and you're done.
All right. After image. Stay calm.
Bastard!
Whoop some ass.
Serious?
Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. supplies to help. Make good use of them.
I will not let this happen!
Somebody's down! Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it? The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer. The startup system's destroyed. The escape time machine's almost prepped. You need to head for the beacon that's indicated by a blue light.
Hope to get some W's tonight, guys. Getting bare L's.
I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
Do so where Frieza went on to respond, I want you to witness with your very own eyes, brother, the true power that courses within me. Now I want to hereby introduce you into seeing my all. This is what I refer to as Black Frieza. Black Frieza, so it is true. You were hiding your true power after all. But how? How did you reach this? With Frieza responding, Are you impressed? Reaching this level all by myself wasn't easy, but in order for me to do it, I had to go into a very special place. The difference is quite clear, wouldn't you agree, Cooler? To which, surprisingly enough, with Frieza also now going as far as to demonstrate his speed, he only from that point went on to continue, if you hope to do the same, then you will need to push yourself much harder than you ever did before. Do you think you can do it? So I too can obtain a similar power then, Cooler says. My golden form will be the blueprint to where I want to go moving forward then. That black color can be yours to reserve, with Frieza responding, well, far be it for me to tell you what to choose if you do transcend. To ensure that we leave nothing for those Saiyans to use against us, he continues, it will be wise for you to do as I did and evolve beyond what you are at the moment. So let's not waste any more time. There is much for us to do, and with fusion in our back pocket, you can only imagine how strong we will be once we discover another transformation similar to my black form. And so where is this special realm you trained in, Cooler asks. Well, it isn't that far away, so no need to worry, Frieza responds. I'll take you there with me now so that we may resume where we left off, he continues, the Room of Spirit and Time. We will dedicate a full day once we go inside and see what comes from the other side once we are done. So come now, Frieza says, follow me, as we only then make our way back to Goku, in seeing how he wasted little time by from there being shown immediately jumping into Ultra Instinct, to which with Goku now beginning to sense power signatures all around him, it was only from there where Goku went on to close his eyes by responding, I can feel them coming. Concentrate, Goku. Don't let this fear of failure be what brings you down, he says. That energy that I feel coming from beneath the waves. It feels like Trunks is here. I can't let this planet use the memories of my friends and family to distract me. I'm ready, Goku says. As from out of nowhere beneath the waves, we only from there see how indeed future Trunks was shown dashing on up and charging directly at Goku, with this of course not being the original future Trunks to begin with, but instead a doppelganger. It was only from there where Trunks went on to shout, there you are, Goku! Time to pay your dues for all of the terrible things you've done to everyone around you. As we only then take a look and seeing as to how with future Trunks doing the best that he possibly could in slicing Goku by using his sword, Goku without even having to turn around and acknowledging Trunks was effortlessly shown dodging him, as Whis went on to add, good. He's letting his body react freely without the need of thinking of a response, but I wonder if this will be the timeline which the planet chooses to throw against him. Oh, and that would mean throwing anyone from that timeline forward, even himself. As we only then take a look and seeing as to how with Goku now grabbing onto Trunks' sword, that was when Goku went on to respond to Trunks by telling him, you're not Trunks. The real Trunks would never be so cowardly and attack from behind like that. And so therefore, these tricks of yours won't be working on me. As with Goku now shown kicking Trunks in the stomach and knocking him completely off of the
Alright, get it.
Can you hear me? It's Trunks.
Flying
I've set a
Nimbus!
super time machine,
Flying
as well
Nimbus!
as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots. You found a power key. Go slot it. Great. You know what to do with that key. Hey, great. You found another power key. Use it quick. This is bad. Somebody's
Why
down.
the fuck?
Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. An ally needs your help.
Flying Nimbus!
Don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. That's a new power key. Place it now. Great! You know what to do with that key.
You're pitiful.
Flying Nimbus!
Thank you.
Access the startup system from the central
Flying
area.
Nimbus!
Just a little more to go, then you're
Holy
done.
hell. Oh, man.
It is in your very nature to be fallible.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
System is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it? This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. An ally needs your help. We don't know what.
Here comes her pain!
Think. Rushing in.
Come on! Come on!
Got the W finally.
Can't be. Who can this be?
win is a win.
Island, that's when Whis went on to continue, so he listened to my advice and finished his opponent off immediately as he should. Good, but now I wonder. He disappeared into the blackness of the night, Goku says. I'm sure his body must have fallen back into the ocean. Trunks' sword, he says. Wait, why do I feel it shaking, he asks. Is this thing moving on its own? What the? No, wait. There's force behind that tug. It's being pulled by something. Being pulled by someone. As Whis went on to chime in, oh, it's as I suspected. The planet will use the future Trunks timeline against him. Oh, now I wonder how he will fare up against this one once he emerges. Well, this ought to be interesting. To which as soon as we then see how a hand had gone as far as to pop up out of the ocean and grabbing onto Trunks' sword, it was only now upon having to realize this where Whis went on to continue. Oh, and there he is before they defused against the fallen Kaioshin of the 10th Zamasu. Well, now this ought to push Goku psychologically. Oh, I wonder how he will respond to a fusion of his from the past whom was just as powerful as Lord Beerus was before separating. To which as soon as we then witness how Black Arc Vegeta was now slowly but surely beginning to emerge from the water, it was just as Vegeta was holding onto Trunks' sword where Vegeta went on to address Goku by telling him, oh, I'm sorry, were you going to use this? Hey, look, is that me? It is, isn't it? But what's with the old man hair, Vegito asks. You don't certainly look like you've aged much compared to me. What's wrong, Kakarot? You look like you've seen a ghost. Well, unfortunately for you, however, ghosts aren't real, but I sure am, with Goku responding, there's just no way this is real. That's my fusion with Vegeta when we went against Merge Zamasu in the future. Wait, but is he still limited by those Potaras like before? As Vegito responds, you won't have to worry about the limits behind the Potara earrings because you'll be dead before our fusion separates. I've always wanted to use Trunks' sword against Zamasu when we fought him, but since he's not around anymore for me to use it on, then I guess the next best person to try it on will be you, Kakarot. Oh, there's just no way this is actually happening right now, Goku utters. I'm sure of it. He has to be some sort of an illusion. Is Akuma playing tricks on my mind again, or what? Hey, Whis, if this is all in my head, then I think I get it now, you know? Because the last thing I was expecting to happen was to have me face off against one of my former fusions with Vegeta, and so... But it was only before Goku could even finish his sentence where Vegito had then taken initiative in dashing directly towards Goku by shouting, I've heard all that I needed to hear out of you, Kakarot. Playtime is over. To which instinctively, with Goku now being shown having to avoid getting cut in half, it was only upon having to do so where Whis went on to continue, careful now, remember, against all odds, I need you to be ready for anything and everything upon fighting the top 5 strongest, he says. If you can't be challenged in ways where you have never been challenged before, then how can you grow, Whis asks. As with Vegito now noticing that Goku's instinctive movements were too much for him to bear, it was only from there where Vegito went on to ask, how did you get your body to move like that? He's really fast, Goku went on to say to himself. Yes, there's my opening. In which, as we only from there see how Goku had now gone as far as to knee Vegito in the chin before kicking him up in the sky, it was only upon having to do so where Whis went on to continue, good, I want every punch, every kick, every action you take to connect with absolute precision and power, he says. Focus all of your energy into one singular contact point and release everything upon impact, he says. If you are to enter into the realm of the angels, then you must not let any attack go to a waste. Especially against the mightiest, you cannot afford to make any mistakes that will leave you open to defeat. As we only from that point then see how Vegito had quickly taken initiative in jumping into Super Saiyan Blue, it was only upon having to break his fall and dashing directly back towards Goku
And here comes the Broly. Broly talking about? Red Broly? Is that in that new game?
Can you hear me? It's Trunks. I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots. You found a power key. Go slot it. Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
Flying Nimbus! Holy hell. Ah! Flying Nimbus!
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. Great. You know what to do with that key. That's a new power key. Place it now. Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
Holy hell. You bastard!
Do not get in my way.
Stop! Keep your energy in check!
Where am I?
Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go, then you're done.
You be careful too, okay?
You're good to go!
Flying Nimbus!
Stay calm. Stay calm.
Flying Nimbus!
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer. This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Oh, man.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. A super transfer is headed your way. Take it now.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Oh, man. Stay calm.
The
Stay
startup
calm.
system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it? Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Say goodbye!
Stay calm.
Flying Nimbus!
Extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Stay calm.
We got it, guys. We bullied him.
What is this?
where Vegito went on to shout, "So you're a lot stronger than I anticipated. Then let's turn things up and see how long you last against me at my full power." Now, I'm impressed to see how long Goku has lasted thus far, Whis says. But when faced with Budo as his first opponent, assuming he even gets past him to begin with, if Budo just so wanted to, he could morph into and shapeshift into Goku's very fusion and use that against him. And it's good to see Goku stand up against the odds that are being stacked against him, but Nitro
It's all good.
truly wonder what will crumble first, his mind or his body, Whis questions. As it was only during the midst of battle with Blue Vegito shown attacking Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku with Goku being shown defending himself, it was only during the midst of battle where Goku had found his opening in punching Vegito in the face. However, despite Goku seemingly having to be stronger than Vegito, it was only then where Vegito went on to respond, "Gah, curse you, how are you this straight? Is that... yes. Why didn't I think of this before? Your tail. How could you be so dumb that you would leave yourself wide open with infinite vulnerabilities in battle?" Vegito asks. "Oh dear, I feared it would come to this," Whis says. However, this does pose an interesting challenge in seeing whether or not Goku can free himself of this weakness and overcome this obstacle through his own sheer determination. But all the while as this was happening, when then going back to Frieza and Cooler, we from there then see how both brothers have entered into a laboratory in figuring out what the situation was involving the serum that they were waiting for. As with both brothers now having to question this, it was only from there where Frieza went on to comment, "Now before we go, let's have a look to see what the status of our super serum is. You there, tell me, have the vials been separated according to our biological structure? They are near completion, aren't they? And you better not lie," Cooler adds, "or I will tear your heart out where you stand." As the scientist responds, "Yes, sires. The serum is 80% complete with both vials separated according to your genetic makeup and fighting preferences. With these," Frieza continues, "we will not only possess limitless amounts of potential, but we will also evolve into becoming the ultimate fighting machines. We will become immune to everything they can possibly manage to throw at us." And so now how exactly is this going to work once injected, Cooler asks. "Have they sorted out the genes that best suit our DNA to merge with?" "Based on the data collected," Frieza responds, "we should both receive what is best for our bodies to adapt to and evolve with. So which vial are we each going to be taking when this is all done?" With the scientist responding, "Well, once we are done, sires, we will code each vial so that way you may know which one is yours to take. There is still much for us to sample, but so far, Lord Cooler, you will possess the biological compounds of the following warriors: Vegeta, Moro, Broly, OG73, and Tien. And as for you, Lord Frieza, you will possess the biological compounds of the following warriors: Son Goku, Son Gohan, Android 17, Granola, and Krillin. One vial designed for brute force and unmitigated power capable of enduring even the most dangerous of attacks, while the other is designed for impeccable speed and agility along with precise and deadly uses of force," the scientist says. "And once injected into your bloodstream, in allowing for the pathogens to mix with your DNA, you will then begin to identify with the respective traits injected and become the most powerful versions of yourselves that you can be. Back on Beerus's planet, with Ultra Ego Vegeta now being shown having to meditate very intensely, as while Vegeta was shown doing this with Beerus carefully observing, it was only upon having to do so where Beerus went on to comment, "There can be no doubt that since coming here to refine his destructive power, Vegeta has grown exceptionally stronger when compared to where he was before accepting my training. There was always something about Vegeta that I found to be quite different compared to Goku, and it's the killer nature he has sleeping within that makes him so dangerous," Beerus says. "I'm truly beginning to wonder if he's ready to accept the title of apprentice if approved by the other destroyers," Beerus continues. "He's looking to evolve that form of his. It's been clear since the day we started training. I can sense something different about him ever since we started his training. He's hardly taken any breaks, and he seems more devoted to mastering the power of destruction than ever. I'm starting to wonder," as Beerus went on to shout, "Release yourself from this meditation, Saiyan. It's time I have a word with you about something," with Vegeta asking, You want to speak with me? And what exactly would this be about, Lord Beerus?
Alright guys, let's get another W. Can you guys hear the game? I'm not hearing no sound. I'm not hearing no sound.
This is bad! Somebody's down! Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
What manga was
An
that?
ally needs your help. We don't know
That
what
was
danger
the top
awaits.
5 strongest
Think before rushing
warriors in the
in.
multiverse by
You found a
the
power
YouTuber was
key.
Unreal
Go
End Gaming.
slot it.
Flying Nimbus!
Like, of course, bro. This game sucks. Trying to see what the problem was.
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
Are you serious? Let's do this! Uh-oh. After image!
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
I owe you one. Flying Nimbus! What's the big idea?
Give me a freaking break. Stay calm. Stay calm.
He was not letting us save you.
The escape time machine's ready to launch. Ignore the power keys. Get out of there. There's a beacon where the blue light is. Do you see it? Head that way fast. An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
This match was trash, bro. Double key sense? Jeez.
I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
I was almost done with what you wanted me to do, with Beerus responding, yeah, we'll resume and get back to that later. Tell me something, Vegeta. What is your purpose in life? This journey that you are taking, what exactly is it for, he asks. What is your end goal? You seem to respect me enough to not want my title as God of Destruction, and you clearly don't seem to lust after destructive power for evil. Now, I take it that you are searching for something much deeper, am I right? Perhaps maybe an old debt that you wish to pay someone? Because why else would you train this hard, he asks. Now tell me, do you think you have what it takes to serve as my apprentice in this universe? With Vegeta responding, yes, I do. Then if you truly think you are ready to transcend both your body and your mind into absolute godhood, then your ultimate test will come now, Vegeta. Though you are just now beginning to experience such divine power, the true test comes comes from whether or not you can truly accept it, with Vegeta responding, "And what exactly does this mean? I already wield the power of a destroyer in my Ultra Ego form, so what else is there for me to do in order to fully cross into this realm?" As Beerus responds, "You will need to undergo a destroyer's ritual by attending the summit of the gods held by each of the destroyers from all 12 universes, Saiyan. Only then, if your mind, body, and spirit can accept and endure this process, will you only then truly evolve." As Vegeta responds, "The summit of the gods? Oh, well, that's a first. Alright, and what exactly will I need to do in order to meet these requirements?" he asks. "Come with me and I will show you," Beerus responds. Attending such a sacred and elite chamber is not often given to mortals with such ease. Not to say that it's been easy for you, Vegeta, but if your heart and soul is where it needs to be, then you are ready. The only other mortal who came anywhere near where you are about to be was Universe 11's Pride Trooper Topo. The path you walk on requires everything from the person walking it in order for the journey to be worth the reward," Beerus continues. "I've watched you very closely and you've impressed me non-stop since taking my advice to improve yourself. That was just step 1. Step 2 was to endure a destroyer's punishment, and I'll be honest, I didn't think you'd manage against me, but somehow you did. In order for you to fully accept this power in mastering its gift, you will first need to find out if your soul can accept it," with Vegeta asking, "And so what happens if by some chance my mind or my body reject this ritual that I will undergo?" with Beerus responding, "Then simply put, you will be destroyed. I have no doubt that Whis is likely pushing Goku to his absolute limits and beyond, and so therefore, I will not fall behind and watch as his student eclipses mine," Beerus says. "Through here, this is the entrance into the Palace of the Gods," with Vegeta responding, "Well, Kakarot isn't the only one looking to rise into reaching a new level, so he could forget about leaving me in the dust. He's got his hands full by meeting the top 5 strongest, so that's his problem to deal with. Though I will leave you with only one warning, Vegeta. Do not make me regret this decision. I will not be humiliated nor disrespected while at the presence of the other destroyers. Understand?" "Understood, Lord Beerus," Vegeta responds. "Good. So now then, as with Beerus now being shown changing outfits, it was only upon having to do so where Beerus went on to continue, "Oh, I haven't had the chance to wear this outfit in a very long time. Come, let's see what the other gods will make of you inside." But then, it was just before having to pass through the portal where Beerus went on to stop Vegeta by telling him, "Oh no you don't, and just what do you think you're doing, Saiyan? You don't honestly expect to walk into the summit of the destroyer gods looking like that, do you? This is a very divine and holy place, mortal, so thus you will enter as such and
Yeah,
not
7 out of
like
8
that.
players, just need
I
one more.
refuse to have you represent me in rags, Vegeta. So here, consider this a rare token from me. Now don't move or you'll mess everything up. To be an apprentice of mine, you must look like one first," Beerus says. To which, as we only then see with Beerus being shown pointing at Vegeta, how Vegeta had now changed outfits completely, in now being shown having to represent Beerus by also wearing a similar divine outfit, it was only from that point where Beerus went on to continue, "You at least look much more presentable now than you did with those rags hanging off your body, so consider it a one-time favor from me to you." Well, what do you think? Can you feel the difference between what you had and what you have? This is, after all, a divine outfit made for a god, with Vegeta responding, "It feels amazing, almost as though I can feel the power itself coursing through me while wearing this. So tell me, Lord Beerus, how will I know when this ritual is about to take place? Will I be required to act on something before it begins?" with Beerus responding, "You will know when you know, and that's all I'm going to say. Now let's go. I don't want to run late. Only speak when you are spoken to. You got that?" Yes, Vegeta says. "I understand." Oh, what a very strange portal. As upon the two then being shown having to pass through, it was only from that point where Vegeta went on to utter, "Wow, this is amazing, unbelievable." Oh, of course I'd be the last one to show up, Beerus utters. Nevertheless, welcome to the council chamber, Vegeta. In which it was only from there where we then see how all of the other 11 gods of destruction were sitting around the council chamber waiting for Beerus. It was only just when Beerus was being shown having to enter into the council chamber with Vegeta where Kitella went on to respond, "Of course, leave it up to Beerus Beerus to be late yet again. We would have died of old age waiting for you if you didn't decide to finally get up and do something, with Beerus responding, "Oh, you shut your mouth, mouse. I was a bit preoccupied, but now I'm here and I brought with me my protege who is looking to become my second in command." I remember that, Saiyan Belmont chimes in. Vegeta, was it? So, he doesn't wish to take your place as a god of destruction, with Beerus responding, "If the time comes for the torch to be passed, then it will be him who I pass it on to," he says. However, the question then becomes, he says, is his mortal body and spirit fit to harbor such divine power? And so that's why we are here, he adds, to see if he has what it takes to stand among the gods. And what makes you think this Saiyan is worthy of standing among the gods as your second, Beerus? The only mortal who has ever proven to stand as their destroyer second is that Pride Trooper Toppo from the 11th, Champa says. Well, this mortal here beat that Pride Trooper during the tournament, remember, Beerus asks? Vegeta has come very far since then, and in order for him to stand amongst the gods, we must first see if his mind and his body can be taken to the next level in order to truly see if he is worthy of handling such divinity. Which I don't think will be any sort of issue for him, considering the fact that this mortal has already dabbled into the realm of obtaining and using destructive energy before. Yes, I remember him. And what do you mean by dabbled into the realm of using destructive energy, Belmont asks? Surely you aren't implying that this Saiyan mortal is able to access and use the power of a god of destruction now, are you? I don't buy it, Jin chimes in. I don't sense such power coming from him. Hold on, Champa intervenes. So you're saying he already has access to a destroyer's power at will? So that means you must have been training him, weren't you, Beerus? I actually have, Beerus responds. But if I were to one day decide to step down from my position, then Vegeta here will be the one whom I'd want to take my place, he says. Even though he claims not to want my title, I still want to see if his soul is actually ready to accept what should already be clear to us all. So we shall see if he is ready, as Halise went on to chime in. So if what Beerus here says is in fact true, what is your purpose and the reasons that drive you into walking down this path, Saiyan mortal? Why are you here, she asks. What is the goal that you wish to achieve by being here in front of us? With Vegeta being shown kneeling down in front of the gods by responding, well, out of respect, I didn't come here to lay claim over any of your titles, he says. My goal is simple, to become the best, the strongest in Universe 7, and to become what I was always destined to be. Number 1, I decided to walk down a different path than Kakarot and strive to become the best in my own way. And that is by following my own path in life, Vegeta continues. In order for me to stand as the mightiest, I am ready to face whatever challenge is needed in order for me to draw out my full potential in becoming whom I want to be. Though I am no longer the heartless monster that I once was when I was younger, I have learned to control my inner demons and draw them out only when I need to, he says. And although I have come a very long way since then, my hunger to become the best continues and my purpose remains. As it was only upon Vegeta now being shown standing back up and now unleashing the power of Ultra Ego onto the surface, it was only upon having to do so where Vegeta went on to continue, my journey and quest for greatness is far from being obtained, especially not before I go and find a way to master this power, he says. The ultimate power of the gods, and now I too have reached it, but I know that in my heart there is more to this power than meets the eye. And now that you can see that I too have similar power, I am ready to face my test, Vegeta says.
Trash, bro. It's waiting almost 10 minutes.
And whatever it may be, I stand in its way to meet it. As the other gods of destruction went on to respond, his power is that of a god of destruction, Arax says. How was he able to reach such a level so quickly? With Liqueur responding, it was just as it was during the tournament. The Saiyan was able to find a way to shatter through his limits yet again, just like he did before. Well, so you were training him, Champa went on to tell Beerus, but why? You never trained anyone before, let alone even taking the time to train yourself. So what gives, Beerus? How long have you been helping him? With Beerus responding, I have my reasons, Champa. Jealous? Revert back into your base form, Vegeta, Beerus utters. You've proven your worth simply by showing them the power you've acquired, but now it's time to see if you can truly accept destruction within your soul. Now then, destroyers, we will see where he stands. Stay right where you are and don't move, Vegeta. For what is about to happen will be a test to see if you have the resolve to become one with destruction, Beerus continues. We will fire upon you a wave of destructive light and see if your soul can endure the divine nature of bearing such power, he says. And so now let the God of Destruction ritual commence. You will either become one of us or you will be destroyed. With Vegeta responding, I'm ready. Go for it. Gods of Destruction, fire, Beerus shouts. As it was seconds later, with all 12 gods of destruction now being shown shooting a destructive wave of light within Vegeta, Vegeta was only from that point then shown having to accept this power by remaining eerily calm by saying to himself, steady, steady. Wow, what unbelievable energy. But I can't break my concentration now. I can feel it, he says. It's merging. Yes, Vegeta, this is what I wanted to see, Beerus chimes in. His body and spirit are accepting it. He's finally done it. In which all a while in the meantime, when then going back to Frieza and Cooler, we only from that point then see how Frieza had now finally brought Cooler to the hyperbolic time chamber, as Cooler went on to ask, so is this the place? Is this the doorway which leads into the realm which you speak of, Frieza? I don't see what's so special about this place. How did you find this all on your own? With Frieza responding, oh, but I didn't. You see, my men were monitoring that annoying little worm Goku as he was taken here by a seemingly very special galactic patrol agent named Maris. And since their departure from this place, it was left unattended until I showed up to find out what was inside. This will be our training ground for a little while. Come, step right in, brother. Be my guest and help yourself to see with your own eyes. With Cooler responding, for your sake, you better be right about this. Oh, but I am, Frieza responds. Here we are free to fight as we please and do as we wish without anyone ever having to notice that we're here. There's nothing here, Cooler utters. It's empty and void of all signs of life. Even the air feels different compared to the outside world. Are you sure about this? No matter how much time we spend in this chamber, we are guaranteed to walk out stronger than we came in. How do you think I did? With Frieza being shown walking past Cooler, it was only from there where Frieza went on to continue, come now, brother. There is much for us to do and prepare for before we make our move on Earth. I want to make sure that absolutely nothing goes wrong the next time they see my face. Then let's not waste any of the time given and start in our golden forms, Cooler responds. But then, rather than jumping straight to gold, Frieza had now decided instead to from that point immediately now jump into his black form, as Cooler went on to respond, this again. So you intend to use your full power against me in battle? Is that what you're going to try and do? I still can't believe it. Just look at that form. Indeed, Frieza responds. How else do you expect to obtain a similar power if you aren't beaten down and pushed to your absolute limits? You should know that I won't be very easy to beat now that I'm using my full power against you, brother. You were always known for being the fastest one between us to achieve a new transformation, but it looks like I beat you to the punch now, twice. Well, if you think that I'm going to be intimidated by this form of yours, then you can forget it, Cooler says. But I'm rather curious to see the difference between your golden form and your black form once we start. Oh, come then, I'll let you make the first move on me if you wish, Frieza responds. If you think this is anything you've seen from me before, then you are in in for a rude surprise. But once you find the new level beyond your golden one, Frieza continues, I too will then push myself into reaching something higher as well. And then, only then, together there will be no one, absolutely no one, who will stand in our way. Back on planet Endeavor, with Ultra Instinct Goku being shown having to be held by none other than Black Arc Vegito by the tail, as with all this orchestrated by Whis in order to further progress Goku's power in getting stronger, it was only upon from there with Vegito now being shown holding on to Goku's tail, where Vegito from that point had gone as far as to then tell him, well now, would you look at what we have here? You nearly got me there for a moment, he says. I'll give you that much. I wasn't expecting for you to be as strong as you were, but you left yourself wide open. What happened, Mr. Silverhair? Go on, get up. Come on. Oh, that's right, Black Arc Vegito says. Right, you can't. And here I was hoping your tail would be much stronger than this to resist me. It turns out I was wrong, with Goku responding, God, I won't give up. Not now. Not like this. I can't. I've got to find a way to resist, to strengthen my tail. If I don't find a way to overcome this barrier, then I won't be able to make it against the top 5. Oh, how far are you willing to go, Goku? To which the second Goku had gone as far as to recognize this voice, and now having to look directly above him, he was only then met face to face by none other than his own wife, Chi-Chi, as Goku went on to ask, Chi-Chi? In the flesh, what's the matter? You look like you've seen a ghost. You wouldn't strike down your dear old wife now, would you, Goku? No, Goku says. You're not the real Chi-Chi. This is all an illusion, Goku says. This isn't what's truly real. And your mind games won't work on me. Good, Whis went on to comment. Now he's slowly beginning to understand, with Chi-Chi responding, how cheeky of you to doubt your own wife when you are looking dead into her own face. Here's a little reminder for you, just in case you forgot. But then, it was just instantaneously with Goku now being shown vanishing and reappearing to confront the doppelganger, where Goku went on to comment, that's better. Oh, wait, they're gone. Hey, pay attention, Goku, Whis went on to shout from afar. Don't just focus on
Yeah, did you think it was a real manga?
Can you hear me? Nimbus! It's Trunks. I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate
No
of supplies.
official announcements, no
Here's how to
promo,
launch.
nothing, just a
Find
random
the
guy on
power
YouTube
keys, then place them in the right
as
spots.
a new manga. Yeah, there's some great. Yep, I don't know, man. I'm not the leaker, bro.
You found a power key. Go slot it.
I don't have the new stuff. Sorry.
Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. if you're going to help them.
You're a big help.
Great! You know what to do with that key.
You have my thanks.
Flying Nimbus!
Welcome. Thank you. Close.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what
I don't know
danger
what his
awaits.
DP is, man.
Think before rushing in. Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
You have my thanks.
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. An ally needs your help.
Take on.
Don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Oh, man.
Great! You know what to do with that key.
Oh, man.
Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go. Then you're done. This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. Holy hell. The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it? Holy hell.
Flying Nimbus!
Holy hell. Bastard! Send some supplies to help. Make good use of them.
Oh, man. Did some work though. Lost the ball.
If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. I sent you a super transfer. Use it to hold the enemy back.
Break.
I owe you.
You guys are a hater, bro.
Finished already.
An ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
alongside this planet. Where do you think you're going? I was going to escape with you. In a one-person pod.
Nice try, man.
On what just happened here, to which Goku had now done just that, because the second Goku had now gone as far as to close his eyes, all of a sudden now surrounding the small island on planet Endeavor, we slowly but surely now begin to see these little ghoulish black demons arise from the water as Goku went on to say to himself, reality isn't often what it's portrayed to be. Feel your surroundings to know when your opponent is coming, he says. Come on now, Goku, focus and pay attention. Use what we said to find a way to combine the sum of the greater two in order to create the ultimate power. The path that I continue to walk down and my ambition to become the best will not be what meets its end here, he utters. As once again from out of nowhere, without Goku even having to realize, he was then quickly shown grabbing onto Whis' staff as Whis even attempted to strike Goku from behind and now missing, which now had gone as far as to display Goku's cognitive awareness even during the midst of battle, with Whis having to comment, "Ah, you were able to sense me coming. Very good," he says. Just like that, I can feel you struggling to hold it, but you must continue to draw this strength out onto the surface, he continues. Can't you see what I see, or are the blindfolds still covering your eyes when you look into your reflection, Whis asks. No one ever said this was going to be easy, he continues, but as tightly as you continue to hold on, the more you are beginning to lose your grip, he says. But of course, I do hope that you know, unless one of the five decides to spawn a staff or any kind of weapon, this little attempt will get you nowhere in the long run, Goku. Though you are growing stronger, it still feels as though you aren't reaching your true potential, with Goku responding, I don't see it. What is it that you are seeing that I am not, Goku questions. If I'm getting stronger, then how come I can't seem to merge those powers you kept telling me about? Or what is it that I'm doing wrong? With Whis responding, well, you haven't fully figured out a way to fight without using one of the two methods of combat between an angel and a Saiyan, so that's one of them. But also, your mind isn't fully awake, he continues, meaning unless you can strengthen it, you will be vulnerable in battle. As from out of nowhere beneath the waves, we then once again see how a set of chains were now shown wrapping around Goku's leg as Goku went on to respond, what the, no, not these chains again, and off you go, Whis says. Think about what I said, Goku. I'm not here to simply give you the answers, but to show you the path that leads you to them, he says. To which in the meantime, as Goku's body was shown getting dragged beneath the waves and now sinking back down onto the ocean floor, Goku knew that once again he now found himself in deep trouble. As Whis went on to continue, you won't always find yourself in the winner's seat, Goku. Be the light that drives you out of the darkness that you find yourself in, or you will forever be lost. With Goku then saying to himself, I can't do anything.
I don't know why YouTube's
not
showing you
again.
guys' names.
Just, but I don't think it's an illusion this time. Losing air. No, I have to keep trying. To which, fortunately enough for Goku, as he then went on to react by swiping away a blast from out of nowhere, it was just then upon having to notice this where Goku went on to respond, a blast. I know that energy. Krillin! No, that won't work, Goku says. As it was seconds later, with Goku now shown taking swift action in eliminating the supposed Krillin that was in front of him, Goku was now slowly beginning to understand the difference between what reality is and the perceived reality that he could end up finding himself in, as he from there went on to look up through the waves and responding, I feel like I'm stuck, but Whis is right there in front of me. I have to focus and break out of this state of mind. Maybe what Whis meant by what he said was perhaps I'm the one who is secretly weighing myself down. And I can't let that continue, he says. As even then, with Goku having to mutter this to himself all around him, it seems as though he's not alone, or at least drowning within his own thoughts, as these ghoulish-like figures continue to address Goku by telling him that he should quit and that he won't be able to do anything to win. Goku, even while having to hear this, seems to be blocking out the voices that are around him, as Goku from there went on to continue, "I have come a very long way, and if I let go and stop here, then my journey would have been for nothing," he says. "To walk down the path of the angels and to embrace my Saiyan heritage, to combine them, I will find a way," he says. "I will find a way." As all the while above the surface, Whis was from that point shown looking on down and responding, "Interesting. He's managed to sync both his mind and his body momentarily, but he still struggles to maintain complete control, though I won't tell him, for he will have to discover it all on his own. Goku's full potential is greater than he realizes," Whis says. That faint halo seen around his neck says it all. At his absolute peak, Goku has what it takes to enter into the domain of the angels in power, he continues, but strangely enough, he doesn't seem to see or notice it. He struggles now, but I do hope that he will later find the keys which will help unlock the door that he needs to step through. Which now the question becomes, will you crumble under the weight of such responsibility and pressure, or will you find a way to thrive in it and use it to finally become one with who you are meant to be? We will see as time passes. As a magnificent explosion is then seen, as a burst of water is then thrusted in the air, it would seem as though within the moment Goku was able to, no pun intended, drown out the voices around him, to which as soon as Whis was now beginning to notice that Goku was emerging from the water, where Whis from there went on to continue, "Well, at least he's moving there. I'm now starting to see what needs to be done with him once we enter into the more serious stages of his training, but this at least gives me a better idea of the monstrous power he's hiding," Whis says, which may or may not help him against the Five, but in time, I wonder if I should bring him into the mirror realm for him to meet the sage, yet perhaps I'll wait, but we'll see how things will go. With Goku being shown emerging from the water and responding, the voices are gone now. "Well, I must give it to you," Goku, Whis chimes in, "and here I was about to pull you out of that ocean and resuscitate you. I need you to do what you just did more often, only try and control it rather than let it slip through your fingers again," Whis adds. "I'll try, Whis. This planet is really something. It's nothing like I imagined it would be, but I think I was able to block out a lot of the outside influence and focus more on what's at stake. So, what you think? You think I'm getting closer towards finding the next level of creating my own version of Ultra Instinct? Well, I will say this much. You're getting there, but we..."
How you doing? We're playing Dragon Ball The Breakers. Sebastian, how you doing?
Can you hear me? It's Trunks.
Flying Nimbus!
I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
You're my savior. Thanks.
You found a power key. Go slot it. That's a new power key. Place it now.
Holy hell.
Finished already.
Oh man.
You have my thanks.
We're just coming to fight.
Great! You know what to do with that
Flying
key.
Nimbus!
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
He was following me. I had to get the hell out of there, bro.
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. The startup system for the super time machine is ready. Head there now.
Flying Nimbus!
My bad. Yeah, it does. Means it's close by. People saying this guy's trying to get you, bro.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Good game, guys. GG. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream now. If you stayed this long, I'd like to say thank you.
I refuse to
Shout out to the
accept
squad
this.
tonight. We got some W's, we got some L's, but we had fun. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Peace, everyone. Shout out to Super Saiyan, shout out to Mac, shout out to Tyga, shout out to everyone. Bless, bless. Good night.